Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome. I have some good news for you today, okay? I am actually going through all 12 signs. I started with Libra, and now I'm doing you, to do a full-on extended reading. I mean, it's been almost a year and a half since I've been doing long-form readings. And so it feels kind of good. I'm really excited to do a long-form reading, extended reading for you guys. I do have some information for you guys here. We are going to focus on past, present, and the future. So we're returning back to the basics, okay? It's not just that 10-minute video that I give you once a month. I'm actually going to do a full-on extended reading for you this month, okay? And so here's the update. Some of you Sagittarius, I want to thank you because I did hear back from YouTube. And actually, they have fixed the problem. So for those of you who are new to the channel, I call you newbies. Welcome to Deploy Underground Tarot. You are welcome here. Thank you to the Sagittarius who let me know that live in the US that I wasn't being seen in the algorithm because YouTube has fixed it. So all you new Americans, hi, I'm T. And welcome, okay? So it's cool that I'm back in my hometown. The reason why this happened, for those of you guys who haven't been following what's going on, is Europe, and I live in Europe, but I'm American, and I guess there was some kind of, I don't know, banning or blocking process. Okay, whatever happened. YouTube has fixed that and said, hey, well, you should be appearing in the US now. So hello to my new US followers, okay? Click that like button. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, for my deploy heads, thank you guys for letting me know and for liking and subscribing to my channel. Now, so excited to do this for you, Sagittarius. We will do a past, present, and future read. Just like the foundations of tarot, past, present, and future read. And I would like to cleanse the cards. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. I did bring the Big Mama out, so the messenger cards. I have the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, which we will use to start the process. And I did bring my French Tarot here to clarify, okay? So let's get started. Yaya, we'll call Yaya into this. Yaya, please provide a past, present, future reading for Sagittarius. Okay, we're going to get right into this, apparently. We're going to get right into this situation. You know, there is nothing to hide from anymore here, okay? There's nothing to hide from anymore here. Come on, give me a little bit more here. Thank you. From where? Okay. Okay, want to make sure we get them, we'll get them all out. You know, the fact is the slow movement is coming from a place in which you must acknowledge that there's nothing to hide from here, actually. I think you think there's a place where you need to be working, or look at that, where you need to be not trusting, or, you know, your systems have shifted into a space where you are more safe, but I don't think you've actually acknowledged it yet, okay? But it's really beautiful what you're about to discover, okay? Give me 2 more cards there, Yaya. What is that? Oh, it's learning from that situation. It's learning from that situation in which this whole thing and why it happened. Wow, look at that. Why that whole thing happened, okay? Why it all happened. All right, let's take out the Big Mama to clarify it. We'll get in depth. Stick with me here, because you got quite a situation to tell me about, huh? What happened? What happened there? Something happened. It's almost like you changed. You changed. think you got real with a couple people too as well. Listen. Listen at the top. Listen at the top with your past. Dream talk. Somebody, spirit is really coming through lately for people. Dream talk. Wow. It's not really about how you moved away from this situation. It's about what you're about to learn from this situation. That not everyone is a bad person. Ooh. Not everyone is a bad person. Have fun. You're moving into a space in order for you to accept the fact that you need to receive. It's time for you to receive, babes. Okay, my Sagittarius? It's time for you to receive. You do everything else for everyone else. Keep them all excited. Keep them all happy. Keep them learning. Keep them intrigued. And now it's time for you to do all those things. Okay? This reading is very direct. What's at the bottom of this deck here? Let me just see. Yeah, you didn't even expect this to come through. You thought it was going to be the same old situation, the same old thing when that lover breaks up with you and then they disappear forever. And maybe that was the difference here. The lover this time actually listened to you, or the boss, or the person that you're interacting with actually did hear you. They took some time out, but you didn't think it was going to come through. You didn't think so. You were like, oh, that's weird. Normally, that works on everybody else, right? What's at the bottom here? Yeah, look at that. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Normally, that works. Normally, when I put up my I'm done, I'm tired situation, normally that's enough to scare people off for the rest of their lifetime. And actually, that's not what happened. Something came back. Something heard you. And something tried to talk to you in your dreams. And now you're moving, in the future, you're going to be moving into more of a calm, open conversation, balance with slow movement space, okay? We'll get into that. All right? Wow, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take those clarity cards, okay? Let's take those clarity cards. What do you got for them, Yaya? Clarify the past, please. Clarify the past, please, Yaya. Oh man, she's being specific today. Even with Libra, you gotta watch the Libra reading. It was really about them experiencing pleasure and getting used to that. Getting used to experiencing pleasure. Okay, Libras always try to be balanced, but they gotta get used to pleasure too as well. It's not just all negativity. And I think, look at you, another sword. That was tough. It's still kind of tough for you in the present moment to get over this situation. That was tough. But it taught you how to speak. Let's see. What did it... Come on, give me that clarifier. Because that's almost not... That's almost like shifting somebody in a totally opposite direction where they didn't know what was going to happen and it happened. Look at that. And it happened. And it happened to you. Okay, it happened to you because, you know what? Sorry for those of you guys who aren't in a relationship or who are dealing with people or in a kind of situation in which maybe the Two of Swords, we got to look at this situation of romantic connection, some communication that just did not seem to be balanced, which threw off the whole situation. But actually, what do you got? Actually, it was just starting. The whole thing was just starting. The whole relationship was just starting. And the thing is, maybe that's what this is about. The two of you guys were just learning how to balance both of your energies, but it just went fray. You know what? Honestly, if this happened in the past couple months, I don't know if you guys pay attention to astrology, but Venus just went direct, okay? It was in retrograde for a bit, and it's been a long time since it's had that much of an impact. So a lot of relationships were challenged during this time. And maybe you thought it wasn't going to come back. I think you thought it wasn't going to come back, huh? And look at that. You thought it wasn't going to come back, and now it's back. Ooh. You know, that Gemini energy, that lover's energy is really about something that can't be, it's two things that have to exist. It's two things that have to coexist in order to move forward, in order to develop. Your souls are connected. Your obligation to, if it's not love, your obligation to that collaboration, it's connected. It is completely connected. Oh my gosh. I just can't. I can't when it does it like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know, this here is so reminiscent of possibly what could be the development of a strong relationship, Sagittarius. And look, most people, most readers would say, look, when you're starting a relationship, you should know that every relationship with anyone is work. Okay? Before I even get this started with you, because we're going to go in depth into this situationship. This situationship that is turning into something very real quickly. Not quickly, slowly, slowly. But it's real. The energy is real. This situationship, before we get started, you should know that if this reading resonates with you, the past is really telling you that what you thought was not heard was actually heard. And for those of you guys who are sensitive, I apologize ahead of time, but this is about you. Oh man. This is about you. The stuff you threw at this situation. Hold on. Let me just see. Hold on. Before we get started, can you want me to go explain more about Sagittarius, or is it just a melange of a mix of both people? It's always a mix of both people. Give me something, Yaya. No, actually, it's about keeping you clear. It's about you developing. It's about keeping you clear about the situation. And actually, I don't think you were completely clear, or even, sorry Sagittarius, or even fair with how this type of luck came into your life. Bad timing, you know? This combination, Six of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune, this combination for me is just like, it was just bad timing. It was really bad timing for both of you, I'm sure. For both of you, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. But I have to be honest, that clarity is coming through on your side. I don't think what happened, let's get started, in the past, coming in as listen, you know? In the past, this is your past energy coming in as listen. This might even be something the person said to you. Okay, be it your daughter, whoever this is about, whoever you feel it resonates, it is about a business, your lover, your boyfriend, your sister, your brother, your pet. You know, your collaboration in this situation was about you saying, listen. And I have to say, with all of these swords over here in the past, I want to say the person heard. I want to say that you didn't understand from your own past, okay? From your own negative relationships, damaging, unhealthy relationships, this type of thing, all of that plays into the role that all of us, you know, all of us deal with that when we're confronted with what seems like could be a happy new beginning. Could be, because I don't think you're still there yet. I think you're still kind of like, whoa, you know, you're still trying to get on your feet, maybe. And not even on your feet, but in your head, comfortably. There are so many swords in the past, okay? So listen. Now, that could be you too. Maybe you need to listen to what this person is saying. But I'm really feeling that they heard you. And you said, listen. And they heard you. And where that sent you, I have so many Sagittarius in my life. So many. And, one thing I can say about my Sagittarius in my life, what I'm about to show you, this combination, is so Sagittarius when your system, Saggy, when your system is like, wait, hold on, that's not what I expected. wait, hold on. Okay? So, in the past, and we got that clarifier, in the past, you got that Seven of Pentacles energy. You got the Seven of Pentacles energy combined with the Eight of Swords. I'm laughing not at you, but I'm laughing because it is sometimes going to be this process that's going to help you, this situation that's going to help you, and you may need to laugh at it because it was just something that triggered you. Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords energy. You lost sleep over this. Dudette, my deploy head, you lost sleep over this situation. I think you knew. I think you still know, because we're in the past, right? We're in the past. I think you still know that actually this person heard it. And I think you were so not used to someone actually hearing you, okay? That Seven of Pentacles, you're working away. You're looking for it to develop. Where is it? This is how I used to do my fights, This is how when I feel lost and don't know what to do, this is how I live this energy, right? No, not even live it, speak this energy. Right? And that Pentacles energy is really there to let you know that you have to look deeper within yourself, right? So you have to look deeper within yourself in what's going on here or what happened in the past. Now, if you're not there yet, put in the comment section. I'm interested to know. If you are just still in the past here and this situation is still like, did the person hear me? Look, clarifying this past situationship, okay? Clarifying that, you got the five of Swords energy. Okay? It got a little bit tough for you to speak about it, to understand it, to process it, to intellectualize it, to communicate it. It got difficult. And if you're in this energy, my heart goes out to you because I really want you just to open your space just a little bit. Open your mouth. Open your mouth, okay? Because all it's saying is that you were heard. And you will always be heard. But this came from something in the past. I mean, ooh, man. I just can't. Man, look. Five of Swords energy is really something that you've tried to navigate in which you don't have the words necessarily to speak to it. In that moment. And Yaya is saying, actually, you did have the words to speak to it, but you never knew how. This was the first time for you experiencing this situation with a person or a business or a collaboration, or this is some relationship to where you were like, man, I do know how to say it, but why can't I say it? Why can't I say it? Why can't I say it? Part of it has to do with just the process of starting a relationship. You know, where you're trying to get used to the person. You're trying to make the person feel, respected and honored and loved. You know, in the beginning of the relationship, normally most people aren't comfortable enough being themselves, right? You have to put on a little bit of a show to bring them in. And this person knew that. This person could have been older than you, or you could have been in an age difference relationship here. You could have. You very well could have. That could have been the way that the communication was different. It was a generational difference here. Sagittarius. You know, maybe you were the person listening and that person was not used to people listening to them. And the way I see it here, since the reading is about you, is that in the past, you just didn't, you just never experienced someone like that. Now, what I do love about the present moment and the future, what I see here, is that for those of you guys who are still in the past, please tell me, put in the comment section. For those of you guys who are still in the past with this situation, I really want you to know that you're moving into the present moment now, or it could be energies that you use to bring you into the future. Okay, this could be energies that you use presently to bring you into the future. We'll just start it off. This connection is very psychic. Okay, I get the feeling that this connection is almost like it's beyond this kind of spiritual terms like karmic or a twin flame, soulmate. No. This is something that is much deeper than that. And as you begin to elevate, there is some subconscious level of connection between you and this person. Okay? In order for someone to get into your subconscious, literally, in order for someone to get into your subconscious, listen to me, baby. Listen, Sagittarius. I mean, please, if you made it this far, listen to me here. In order for someone to get into your subconscious, that is the spirit that has allowed this energy in that deep. Dreams are your subconscious at work. And I am so happy to see this card come up in your present moment, because I think a lot of you guys are having this moment of even waking up and that's the first person you think of. Or before you go to bed, it's the last person you think of. And you have to understand that there is something being given to you that you thought you could move away from, but the connection is so ingrained but damaged by the communication that the only way in the present moment, let me get this correct. Hold on. Let me get this correct for you guys. Sorry, I move around on this channel, okay? I move around on this channel. Ask anybody in my family when I was a kid, I would just move around because that's how I think. Look, the only way, Sagittarius, for you to move out of the past into the present moment, okay, is to actually look at this giving of listening to you, this person who actually hears you. It literally threw you into the space where normally you run and you're like, what the hell? What am I running from? Okay, now let me show you. Let me explain it. Dream talk, it's coming through, okay? It's coming through your subconscious presently. It's coming through. And if not, okay, maybe this is not the reading for you. Go try some other placements. But for those of you guys who've gotten this far, That means it's resonating with you. Dream talk, it's coming through to you. Now, presently, how do you respond to that? Okay? How do you respond to that? Three cards are clarifying your present moment. One is that Ace of Swords. Ding, ding, bing, bing, bell. Ding, ding, bing, bing, bell. I'll say it slowly. Ding, ding, bing, bing, bell. Ding dong. This person rings your bell. Ding dong, I'm still here. You didn't scare me with all of that you did. Oh, I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I'm just telling the stories. I'm reading the cards as if it is, okay? Some of us have a flight or fight response when it comes to love. And true love can really trigger, okay? True love can really trigger a person to run. And this looks like run to me. So presently, Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords, sorry. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are laughing. You know, Sagittarius, you guys have great senses of humor, so it's okay. You guys laugh at yourself. This is what I love about you. And Seven of Swords, okay? This, my friends, my dear Sag, to me, looks like you just, like, it freaked you out. I think even the first argument probably freaked you out to a point where you're like, whoa. I don't want this person not to feel that way about me. But the truth is, they felt and they heard you say that. Don't feel that way about me. That's the truth. That nine in between, huh? That Nine of Cups, you have to understand that they saw that they might have said something rude to you, okay? They saw it. Or you said something rude to them. They learned. Oh, Sagittarius, I don't know. I don't know if you hear me, but whatever it was about, the conversation was really there to help both of you develop with that Nine of Cups in the middle of this new project and you running. But you not running away, you speaking or firmly closing down. Because look, this Seven of Swords to me can be just as brutal as can be just as brutal as, and I want to say brutal, okay? Brutal. I want to say it because it could be just as hard as the Four of Swords card, which is about retreat, solitude, returning to peace. But it could be just as hard as that Tower card, which is like a direct cutting through. Here's a new beginning. Or the Death card, which is a direct transformation. This, you thought you were creeping away silently. You were like, I'm going to just slowly back out of this because it scared me. And it showed you a part of yourself. Wow. I'm telling you, Sagittarius. It showed you a part of yourself in which you didn't like. Let's just be honest. You didn't like. It showed you a part of yourself in which you just were like, okay, well, this came in. There was a lot going on in the past. There was a lot going on there. You were trying to close doors, Sagittarius, you were trying to, figure it out in the past. And, clarifying your present moment, okay? There is this Three of Swords energy, a third party situation, an ex, another competitor, another relationship, another obligation, another pressure, another thing you had to finish before you could even deal with that Two of Swords situation. But presently, right? Presently, you really can't shake the energy of this person, this relationship, this situation, this collaboration, okay? It's a person. It is a person. But for those of you who it doesn't resonate, it could be about some form of relationship with yourself. Because it is, how do you deal when you accidentally, not on purpose, return to what you feel protects you? Okay? In this present situation here, that Three of Swords energy says you're trying to repair. Now, why are you repairing this situation? Ooh, Sagittarius. Why are you repairing the situation for the future, right? You saw something. I mean, clearly. Clearly you saw something after this person triggered that. I listen, I hear you. Let's just say dream talk. I'm deep with you. I'm connected to you. I am connected to you, Sagittarius, right? This is what they're saying to you. This is what the energy is saying to you presently. I'm connected to you. This is what the energy is saying to you. And why? You're like, what is this energy? It won't shake, right? You're like, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, I've done that. And still, it won't shake. Well, let's get to the fun part. Is that okay? It's been like 30 minutes of like boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. And for those of you who are still here, this is the fun part. Like, you have healed, you have grown, you have found a deepening in this experience that has pushed you into fun now. That's it. Your future is going to be a lot lighter because you've done the work. Sagittarius. You've done the work, my friend. Pat yourself on the back. I think you spoke some truths. And then after you spoke some truths, you realized it was really you. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm just saying, you realize it was you. Everything else was just a development process of you learning that you have the capability to be misunderstood and to misunderstand others. Especially those you're in love with. Because of your past, because of what happened to you, because of what the system has done to you, your parents have done to you, your brother, your sister, your cousin, the world, the everything has done to you. All of that is justified, Sagittarius. However, you took the chance to once again change. Now, I'm going to show you this change because it comes in kind of fast but slow. I don't really get it. It comes in like fast, and then it goes boom into happiness, okay? Like it comes in fast, and then it slows down into what would be, let's work this out. Let's do this together. Woo, okay? So, let me get it right. Energies come in like this for your future. Have fun, okay? Have fun. Have fun, my friend. You might want to type, just know that this is coming up. If you're not the type to have fun, I don't know. I don't know what to say about people who don't want to have fun. Okay? But that's coming in. That's your future. Now, to clarify this situation, when I say it came in fast and then it slowed down quickly, well, it's almost like you just captured that person again and you started. Woo. Okay? The message came in quickly, okay? So, Knight of Swords energy talks about quick messaging, like fast, like internet text messages, rapid speaking, technology, it could be, okay? Communication, It could even be, you know, for us old school people, a letter in the mail. A letter in the mail. Some rapid, fast communication, faster than that Eight of Wands energy. Some rapid. And just before was that Knight of, the Knight of Swords. Okay? Knight of Swords. Knight of Pentacles energy, he's slow. He's slow. He's so slow. He's like, hold on. Now that we're back together, can we actually have a proper understanding with? I'm going to grow. It is a celebration. It is something that you have both succeeded to, where you thought it was over, both of you, both of you, both of the knights, both of the knights. This business contract is not over. This relationship is not over. We just developed, we moved from that kind of lower base energy into discovering new parts of both of us. Ooh, Sagittarius. What did you discover? That there is a new level of happiness and success and new people who are coming in to support and love you. The new you. Not the old you. Not this person. This listening, this person who heard you kicked you into a whole new world. They just heard you. It couldn't even be about love, right? It could just be about a person in particular who heard you and who's now a part of your clan. That's it. And you didn't expect them to be a part of your clan. You actually kicked them out for a bit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. You pushed that back a bit. But, you know, this Six of Wands is about celebration. People celebrating you. You. That's what Six of Wands is about. People celebrating you. Okay? Now, the beautiful thing is clarifying your future is the same guy who's involved in your present moment. Okay? Nine of Cups. Same guy who's involved in your present moment. That is a direct advice saying that no, you have shifted emotionally. You have become stronger emotionally. Okay? Through this situation. You have discovered new parts of yourself. You have learned how to protect yourself. Okay? But you have also discovered that people love that part of yourself. Or that people understand that part of yourself. And that people won't bother that part of yourself. They won't dare with the Nine of Cups. They know that you are one step closer to fulfillment. Okay? So your future relies in what you feel in the present. In the present moment, it's saying, if you don't feel fulfilled, fill it. Okay? If you don't feel fulfilled, fill it. That's going to be the title. All right, guys, that's what I got for you for this month. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much to YouTube for getting me back in America and all my new American people watching the channel now. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you next month. Take care and bye-bye.